is Rebecca Reads the Newsletter. Sylvia drinks wine, but Rebecca's reading the newsletter, and I'm drinking this something like this dry cider stuff. Okay.
That's okay. We can deviate. It's fine.
I like it.
Kind of changes the whole thing, but
well,
it's fine.
I know. I'm sorry, but you have a big newsletter to read, apparently.
It's really big, so sit back,
do it.
relax, take a couple sips, and we're going to dive right in, okay? We are reading the Greater Regional Alliance of Realtors weekly newsletter from June 27th, 2022, and here we go. Did you know Kent County is the Kent County, Kent County, hold on. Stop.
Yes.
It's been a really long day, okay?
I know it.
Kent County's community engagement process for Federal American Rescue Plan Act, the funding is ending soon.
Okay,
so here's the deal. The Board of Commissioners for Kent County launched a rigorous community engagement process to allow residents an opportunity to help identify community spending priorities for the $127 million.
Wow, okay.
That was received through the American Rescue Plan. Okay, so the Board of Commissioners wants to hear from as many people as possible about this one-time infusion of funds that will have a lasting impact on Kent County residents and businesses. This is really cool, right?
Right.
So members of the community can learn more about funding and eligibility and priorities in 2 meetings. And one is tonight at 6:30. So you have 30 minutes to get there.
Get there. Okay.
And then the other one is tomorrow at Kelloggsville High School at 6 o'clock tomorrow. So if you've got something, get there.
All right.
Okay. Right. If you ever wanted to know how GRAR makes decisions and you wanted to be a part of it and have a voice, then listen up.
Okay.
Because we are going to be holding elections for our GRAR Board of Directors, which is comprised of a group of realtors that are tuned into the needs of the marketplace. They're committed to providing a professional environment for realtors and consumers. They are dedicated to providing homeownership opportunities for all and are steadfast supporters of private property rights.
It's a lot of words.
It's a lot of words. So the board consists of brokers, appraisers, and salespersons who've made real estate their full-time thing. Okay?
Yes.
If you're going to be on the board, you have to understand the value of a strong association in a comprehensive and accurate MLS database.
Yes.
Totally. It's so important. So if you share these values and have at least 2 years of GRAR committee experience, or you participated in GRAR law for 1 year, that counts too, submit your resume. And that has to be done by 5 p.m. on July 13th. So the clock is ticking. So start thinking if you want to do it.
Okay.
If you're elected, you have to commit to a 3-year term.
Wow.
And there are some requirements if you're going to be on it. Like, this is no joke. You can't just be elected and say, I don't feel like it today. No, that's not how that works. So if you get elected, you have to attend 1 meeting a month with the board. You have to serve as a director liaison to a committee, chapter, or task force.
Okay.
You have to attend the annual planning retreat, which is 2 days of retreating. You have to attend association membership functions, and you have to attend meetings at state and national conventions and provide reports. So this is like a part-time job, but it's important. So if you have any questions, talk to Pam and or Julie, because they have all of the answers. They really do. Okay? And in case you were wondering what our current board is up to, you can find the minutes in the GRAR member side. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Since it's summer, everyone wants short-term rentals.
Okay.
And there are 5 common myths you should know about if you are considering or your clients are considering a short-term rental.
Okay.
Myth number 1. People think any property will make a good short-term rental. It's not true, because local zoning and municipal ordinances dictate which properties can and cannot be short-term rentals. And it differs from one city to the next. And even like in one city, it could differ in different neighborhoods. And like, you gotta know your stuff if you have buyers looking for these, okay? You must know your zoning regulations. Okay? That's your job. If you're the realtor, you should know that.
Okay.
This information is value added information that you can provide to your clients, right? It's good business practice to know where to find this information. You find it in municipalities, zoning sites, or calling. Calling is the best way.
Using the phone.
And they'll tell you. I've had to do it before, and they're always so friendly and giving because they don't want you to screw that one up.
Right.
Okay? Okay. Buyers also need to consider factors like location, amenities, and whether the property is appealing. Because most people go to these things because they're on vacation. So there has to be other things around.
Right.
But maybe, some people might want to go to the middle of nowhere. But most people want something around. So, and there are different kinds of people and types of families and blah, blah, blah coming. So the more people you can appeal to, the more likely you'll have renters, okay? Myth number 2, getting a property ready to rent out will be easy. No, it's not. Because even if the property is move-in ready and turnkey, you still need a lot of stuff for people to stay there, okay? You have to make sure there's durable furniture. You got to make sure there's a coffee maker and a wine opener, silverware, like all the stuff. Otherwise, your people are going to be calling you, hey, there's no coffee maker and I need coffee, right? And so you have to have it. You have to have linens, towels, beach towels, chairs, blah, 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 blah. So you're going to have to hit up a lot of garage sales, okay? That's my advice.
I like it.
Yep. And renting short-term rentals is considered a business by most local governments. So you must comply with specific workplace regulations and business licensing. Okay. And you have to pay taxes. The hotels have to pay tax. You have to pay the tax too. You can usually pass that on to your renter, but you gotta know about it.
Right.
There's more. Myth number 3. As long as I have general knowledge of how to operate a safe short-term rental, I'll be fine. Wrong. You have to keep in mind that it has to be safe. So every time somebody leaves your rental, you have to change the locks or the code on the door. You have to make sure there's smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, and make sure they're working. And you have to make sure there's signing if there's stairs, and you have to have proper handles on the stairs. And there's so many safety things. And if there's a pool, don't even get me started.
Oh, man.
Yep. Okay. You shouldn't have floaties. And you have to have the instructions on how to swim in the pool.
Oh, geez,
and
really?
A lifeguard on duty. And you have to have a life-saving device.
Okay, like one of those heart.
No,
starters.
Like those white floaty.
A white floaty, not like the defibrillator or whatever.
No, you don't need a defibrillator. You just need a tube.
Okay, I can do that.
That the lifeguards would use. Okay, there's more. Myth number 4. The local government has no idea if my property is a short-term rental or a primary residence, so I don't have to worry about taxes. Wrong. Apparently, there's software that the government is using now to track who is renting out their place. And they will catch you.
Okay.
And if your neighbors hate it, your neighbors are totally going to tell on you, especially if they don't like you.
Right.
So you will get caught and you will pay fines and you could be in a lot of trouble if you don't do it the right way. Myth number 5. I need is the standard pre-approval and I can start looking for a short-term rental. Wrong. If you are getting a mortgage to buy a short-term rental, you have to tell that lender you're going to be using it as a short-term rental because it's a different program.
Interesting.
And if you buy it as your primary residence and don't use it as your primary residence, you could get into so much trouble. Like they could call that mortgage due in full.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Next, protect your website from copyright liability. This was an article written by NAR. Okay, this is crazy right here, okay?
Right.
So ensuring permission to use any third-party content in your business materials is an important risk management strategy. But what can you do when someone else submits infringing content, such as photos, to the MLS, and that content appears on your real estate website through an IDX display?
Yeah.
So you could be in trouble for someone else's mess up.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. So there is a Digital Millennium Copyright Act.
Okay.
And it provides a critical risk management tool to help you avoid copyright infringement liability, along with statutory damages of up to $150,000 for third-party content posted to your website.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had no idea. Actually.
Yeah. Okay, this is how you take advantage of the DMCA safe harbor. Number 1. Designate a copyright agent to receive takedown notices, and be sure to also register the copyright agent with the Copyright Office.
Okay.
Number 2, simply comply with DMCA's takedown procedure. If you receive a notice to take it down, get it down right away. Just do it.
Yeah.
Number 3, create and enforce a policy for terminating repeat infringers and inform website users of this policy by including it in your website's terms of use. Feel free to use NAR's repeat infringer policy, which is listed under the termination and DMCA section of the terms of use at nar.realtor.
Okay.
Okay? Number 4, you must not have actual knowledge of any complained of infringing activity or otherwise be aware of facts making the allegedly infringing activity apparent. In other words, don't turn a blind eye. If you know, you do something, okay? Last, you must not be able to control the complaint of infringement, and you must not receive a direct financial benefit from the infringement. What? That's what it says.
So many words.
Next article.
Okay.
This article is how to determine if a tenant of yours has abandoned your rental property.
Okay.
This article is by RPOA. Okay. Michigan law does not specifically have anything regarding abandoned rental units. However, the courts have held that if certain conditions apply, a landlord does not need to file an eviction or wait for a sheriff. The courts will generally agree that a tenant has abandoned their rental unit and has given up possession if most of these apply.
Okay.
Okay? Father, stop it. Yeah.
Bad dog.
Okay.
You're a good boy though. That other one.
Yeah.
Him's bad.
So naughty. Yeah. Okay. So here's some things. You have to have most of these happen to determine if it's abandoned.
Okay.
The utilities are shut off.
Okay.
Rent has not been paid.
Okay.
The tenant's personal effects are gone, like toiletries, clothes, jewelry, etc.
Okay.
All the furniture has been removed. There appears to be no food.
Okay.
That's a dead giveaway right there.
Right.
Food preparation equipment is gone, like pots and pans.
Okay.
And pets appear to be abandoned. Dead, starving, seriously ill, feces. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Other things you can check for. Did the neighbors see them move?
Okay.
Did the tenant have their address changed at the post office?
Okay.
Also, if the tenant has returned the keys to the landlord and relinquished possession,
Obviously.
you can take it. Okay? However, if you are not certain if they've abandoned the property, you should never change the locks or remove their things. Because in some cases, maybe they were arrested or they're in the hospital.
Right.
Never thought about that. And that would explain why they're not around. So even if they're not sleeping in the unit, they are still in possession if their personal belongings are still there and they have not shown intent to abandon these items. Like if they're maybe on a long vacation.
Right.
That doesn't mean they abandoned it. This means they're enjoying their life. Okay, if a landlord cannot affirmatively determine that a tenant has abandoned their unit and their personal belongings, an eviction will be necessary.
Okay.
If the rent is paid but emergency conditions arise, such as abandoned pets, the landlord should take action.
Okay. I'm ready.
On the next one, best times to post on social media.
Okay.
Facebook, between 8 and noon, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Instagram, 11 a.m. on Wednesdays. That's it. Twitter, 8 a.m. on Mondays and Thursdays. LinkedIn, 9 a.m. on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Did you get all that?
Yeah.
All around best time, 10 a.m. on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So schedule it in, time block it, do your posting those days.
I like it.
So Gar has this really cute realtor shirt at the realtor store. $17.99. Super cute. Go get it.
Okay. You got it.
All right. Everyone's going on vacation this summer. And the safety corner is saying, don't post on social media that you're out of town.
Okay.
It's a great opening for criminals to just come into your home and take all of your stuff.
Okay.
All right, and here are some tips before you travel. Update your devices. Updating devices will fix security flaws and help keep you protected.
Okay.
Back up your devices, like financial data, photos, videos, and other data in case the device is compromised.
Okay.
Do a reset.
Okay.
Lock your device. Make sure you lock your device when you're not using it. Mine just locks, and I hate it, but whatever. Enable multi-factor authentication as an extra layer of protection. It's good advice. During your travel, guard your devices. Don't leave your phone sitting out by the pool. Okay? Securely recharge. This is interesting. Never plug your phone into a USB public charging station, such as those in an airport or in a hotel room. They cannot be trusted. What? That's not good.
You know, we're in a lot of hotel rooms.
Yep. And airports. Okay. Delete data from your rental car. If you connect the phone to the rental car, delete it when you're done.
Okay.
Ooh. And avoid connecting to public Wi-Fi unless absolutely necessary.
Makes sense, but it sucks.
Yep. If you do need to connect to public Wi-Fi, verify with the establishment the name of the network and use a virtual private network, VPN, to encrypt it. Turn off auto connect. While auto connect is enabled, devices will seek out and connect to available networks or Bluetooth devices. Limit what you share. Limit the information you share on social media while on vacation, and consider posting updates about your trip when you get back home.
Yeah.
Avoid the use of public computers.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I haven't done that in years, but I've done it. Okay.
That sends internet cafes.
Yep. Yep. Okay, weekly Q&A. I have a current issue with a seller that has occupancy that refuses to cut the lawn. I asked the agent to remind him that he needs to maintain the property until occupancy is given over. The agent said that the seller isn't required to do that. Is it true? Ooh. The West Michigan Regional Forms Committee provides a temporary occupancy addendum to the purchase agreement that is helpful when the seller continues to have possession after closing. The form identifies a number of issues and includes the following language with respect to the lawn care. Sellers shall also be responsible for snow removal and other landscape maintenance. The addendum can be found in the West Michigan Regional Library.
I mean, why not just mow it? What's wrong? Is it too...
Some people aren't friendly.
That's true.
It stinks, but not everybody is nice.
Yeah.
Okay. But it stinks for that buyer.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. I have buyer clients that visited an open house. They signed the guest register and provided contact information. They are now getting regular solicitations and search results from the agent that hosted the open house, even after replying that they were already under contract with me. What can I do? Here's the answer. The best first step would be to contact the agent or the agent's broker to request that they stop communication. If they continue, you might consider filing an ethics complaint. Ooh, a recommended best practice for agents who are hosting open houses and collecting contact information for potential buyers and following up with communications would be to ask,
Right.
are you already working with an agent and have a buyer's agency contract?
Yeah.
Yep, best practices. All right, next question. Is a site condo and a standalone condo the same thing? No. A site condo is a form of development that closely resembles a traditional subdivision and consists entirely of single-family dwellings. An individual home site in a platted subdivision is called a lot. In a site condo, each separate building site or home site is referred to by the Condominium Act as a unit.
Okay.
A unit is surrounded by limited common areas, which is defined as common elements reserved in the master deed for the exclusive use of less than all of the co-owners. The remaining area in the site condo is general common area, defined as the common elements reserved in the master deed for use of all the co-owners. Site condominiums have recorded bylaws and might or might not have association fees. A standalone condo is a type of design within a condominium association that offers a mix of attached and unattached units. Currently, if you look at a listing on the MLS, you might see under association amenities that it's an end unit or interior unit. I was in the process of asking Mishrick to add standalone unit to the list.
Okay.
Good job.
Interesting.
Okay. Next question. Why doesn't the MLS offer high-speed internet access as a searchable function? Because there are areas in the area that don't have high-speed internet. That's genius! Okay, here's the answer. Although the availability of high-speed internet access is often a critical amenity for buyers, the definition of high speed is somewhat subjective and open to interpretation. For instance, an existing homeowner who surfs the internet from time to time might be satisfied with internet service and would consider it to be high speed, but someone who works and lives at home and is on like us, we are going to be very much wanted.
Dissatisfied.
Through high-speed internet. So that's why it's not on there. Let's see. Wait a minute. The seller currently receives... So some listing agents will opt to add the following information to their listing that is similar to the following.
Okay.
The seller currently receives internet through blank. And then you can check the type of access that best describes the service, like fiber optic, cable, satellite, DSL, or other. That's really helpful.
Yeah.
But buyers are still urged to perform their own investigation to be certain that access is available. Can you even imagine not even thinking about it and moving into a place that has no internet? I would die.
Well, I was in that cabin in the woods in White Cloud.
Sure.
And I couldn't even get dish of satellite because it was like there are too many trees. And so but I used a hotspot, and actually, so I got the Netgear Nighthawk from AT&T, and got third party data that was true unlimited data, and it actually did really well. I could do a lot. I mean, my son could play video games. I could, watch stream Netflix and do everything at work at home. It was sometimes slow. It wasn't like as fast as now being back in the city at all, but it was doable. It was doable.
You guys do use the internet a ton. So if you have questions about that, call Sylvia.
Right, do that.
Okay, last question. I am in the process of listing a home that offers a small studio-style apartment on the main floor. It even has a private entrance. Ooh, that's a good one. In the past, I would have described this as an in-law apartment, but I'm not seeing that option on the MLS anymore. How can I best describe this property so it turns up in searches? Because people are looking for that, right? Okay, so the answer is it's a fair housing issue, and they encourage agents to describe a property and its amenities rather than the type of person that might find the property appealing. Therefore, use of in-law apartment is discouraged since it could refer to a protected class.
Yes.
However, the MLS does offer guest quarters as an option. So use guest quarters. Okay. All right. This is super cute. So every 3 years, we all have to take our Code of Ethics class. And BRAR is recommending that we do the free class through NAR, free online. But if you really want to have fun, you should sign up and take it at BRAR. There's 4 different days you can take it. It's $15, but you get breakfast with that, and you get 3 hours of continuing ed. And look at this is Julie. She
That's awesome. Yeah, I love that show.
I do too. I mean, it looks just like her.
It looks
right?
awesome. I love it. Let's get ethical.
Super cute. Let's get
Yay,
ethical.
Julie, we like it.
Yep, very cute, very clever. I wish I could be there. Nope, I'm not going to be, but I'll be there in spirit still.
Okay.
All right. Beer City is having their 10-year anniversary, and they're doing a giveaway.
Okay.
Promotion by Experience GR.
Okay.
They're doing a summer-long giveaway that provides an exciting promotional opportunity for you. Each week from June 29th through August 31st, they're awarding one lucky winner to complete Beer City USA getaway package.
Okay.
It includes an only in Grand Rapids beer experience, an overnight hotel stay, 2 Culture Pass GR passes,
Okay.
and $50.
That sounds fun.
Yep.
Did you kill a bug? I just want to know if you killed a bug.
We don't have bugs in Florida.
Oh, right. No bugs in Florida.
If you would like to enter to win, you have to go to beercitygiveaway.com. Super fun. Super fun. Okay. Let's see. GRAR will be closed on July 4th.
Okay, fair enough. They're allowed.
They can be. I'm looking 3 on 3 at 3 is July 21st.
Okay.
At 3. Forewarn training, July 22nd.
Okay.
There's a rebar task force, guys. They're getting ready for that rebar.
Rebar. We are ready. I'm ready for rebar. We haven't had rebar in a while. Like, not since pandemic. This would be like the
They
first.
just had one, didn't they?
No, not like the real one.
Not like rebar pass.
Not like in the past before pandemic.
Yeah, those were fun.
Right.
We were on that committee.
We were.
So fun. Okay. July 27th transaction details. I don't really know what that is. That's all it says.
Okay.
But if you're super excited about transaction details, do it.
Okay.
Ooh. August 16th, all your 2022 CE credits at one time. Go to the newsletter and click on it and join and just be done with it. That's for all you like planner people. Lots of pre-licensing classes. October 3rd, second annual Scott Sharda Memorial Golf Outing.
Okay.
That'll be nice. And October 20th, WCR Happy Hour at Gravity.
Okay. Very good, Rebecca. You did it.
Ooh, that was a big one.
It was a long one, but you did it.
Yay.
Well, great job, Rebecca. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Thanks, Rebecca, for reading the newsletter. And have a great rest of your day and week. Bye, everybody.